Welcome into the Sports Call recap. The Auburn Tigers just had a come-from-behind victory to defeat Texas A&M by a score of 28-24. J.J. Jackson with Ryan Lavoie inside Jordan-Hare Stadium. Ryan, this team looked to be kind of out, down 10 in the fourth quarter, but they never gave up and walked away with the victory.
Yeah, first half was decent offensively, but the defense was a little disappointing, especially in the rush defense.
Sure.
Travion Williams had a big first half. Kellen Mond got going a little bit. Second half, that continued at the beginning of the third quarter, but the Auburn offense really returned to the lackluster form that we'd seen throughout the season. Fourth quarter hits Noah Benagmi with a big interception, and then two incredibly good drives by the Auburn offense, all passing, and righted the wrongs of a lot of the offensive struggles this year. And very exciting, probably the most electric it's been in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
We were on the field right after, or as the fourth quarter was coming to a close, and it really was electric down on the field as Auburn was able to defeat Texas A&M by a score of 28-24. It was the freshman wide receiver Seth Williams who made two big-time plays, came away with 2 touchdowns on the day. A lot of folks have wanted to see more Seth Williams in the offense. They got exactly that. Talking to him after the game, he was pleased with his production, but also knows he has to step it up if he wants to become more involved, because he did have a number of drops today as well.
Sure, he did have a couple drops. In fact, several receivers had a couple drops. Darius Slayton, who led the team in receiving today, he had a couple drops. And so, drops are an issue. I think that means Sheriff Stidham played a really good football game. He got pressured a couple of times and maybe didn't respond to the pressure that well. But for the most part, the offensive line did a good job with protection, therefore giving Sheriff Stidham time to throw. And we saw his arm talent on display. He had a good game. Maybe he didn't have an 80% completion percentage or something like that, but when you factor in those drops, he threw a lot of balls that only his guys could catch. Yes, Seth Williams made a couple great plays in the end zone. Those were also well-thrown balls by Jarrett Stidham. You got to give a lot of credit to Jarrett Stidham as well as the talented young wide receivers.
Going into today's game, Texas A&M had the #1 rushing defense in the Southeastern Conference. We saw that today. Auburn struggled running the football today.
Yeah, they tried a lot of different things. The first 2 plays of the game were both jet sweeps to Anthony Schwartz, which has been working pretty well for Auburn this year. It netted them something like minus 12 yards,
yes.
So they got him way behind the chains. Jatavius Willow didn't play till the second quarter. He was relatively ineffective. Sean Shivers only got a couple carries. He was fine. Malik Miller got several carries, not great. You had a lot of guys get some opportunities that didn't really pay off. But that was kind of to be expected. Texas A&M, like you said, first-ranked rush defense in the SEC. That's saying something. There's a lot of great defense in the SEC. Auburn has one, Georgia has one, Alabama has one. Of course, Mississippi State has great defense this year, so that's saying a whole lot. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a big knock on Auburn that they couldn't run the ball. They certainly took advantage of the weak Texas A&M secondary and came out with just what they needed.
Next on the schedule, the Auburn Tigers travel to Athens next Saturday to take on Georgia. We're also in full swing in basketball mode this week, as Auburn men's basketball will have 2 games to open up the regular season. We'll be on hand for those as well. We're back on the airwaves at Monday, 4 p.m., and we're excited to talk with you then. For Ryan Lavoie, I'm J.J. Jackson. Thank you and good day.